Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire ordinal space and markets and BRC20s and taps and everything, guys. We cover it all here on Ordinal Revolution. But yeah, we have a really good show for you guys today. We have we're gonna tell you who won the challenge and what challenge the competitor has to do. If you don't know what we're talking about, me and Yagobi, we made a bet on I want to say one of the Bison videos that we did. If you haven't checked those out, please go check those out. We're up to number 3 already. We'll have number 4 out later today. So we made a bet who can go find a statue or a bison faster, and Yagobi, I'll give you I give it to you guys. He won, and I got to do the challenge, but we'll tell you what challenge won the poll. We'll jump into Tap Exchange, working with Bison. We're going to go into the Sats minting out and Unisat testnet. I'll tell you when that is. But without further ado, let me bring in my partner, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, sir?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? You know where you went wrong on the competition was you posted that you ordered that Bison thing, and when you posted it, and it said ships in one day. I was like, that's where you. If you wouldn't have posted that, you probably would have beat me.
Yep.
But
because you jumped in the car and said I'm finding the statue.
Yeah, actually, you know what the craziest thing is? So I Googled it and I was like, where's a Bison statue close to me? And I couldn't find one. It was like downtown Dallas, which is like 45 minutes from me. So I was like, I ain't driving down there. And then I finally found one was like 10 minutes away from me. And my wife was like, where you going? I was like, I'm going to go take a picture with the Bison statue. And she goes, oh, that one in Frisco? And I was like, what? How do you know about it? You know? And so yeah, so pretty cool. We can I guess we can announce it, right? We can pull up, let me pull up actually your little post here.
Yep.
The poll, we appreciate you guys, the community, voting.
Like 40 votes on that, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, I was just cracking up the whole time because I was like, man, you've never had the one chip challenge. Now I
have not.
You gotta get ready for it, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Have you done it?
Yes. I'll eat spicy food all the time too, dude, and it sucks. Let's see, where was it?
Damn, I tweet a lot.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do. Okay, here it is. So the 3 options for the consequences are number 1, take the one chip challenge live, and we already know, you pretty much know because we talked about that. Continue the show after. So we're gonna do a live show for this one.
Ooh.
And I didn't mean to do that, but anyways. And then he's going to continue the show after. So make sure you have a towel next to you because you're going to be sweating. Yeah. The other 2 options were host a giveaway for a bitmap of his or wear a Cowboys hat. He's a huge Philly Eagles fan, so that would have been punishment for sure. And 32 votes, so we appreciate the votes. And Hot Chip Challenge won with 43% of the votes. Ooh, bitmap giveaway came in second. Yeah, came in second there. So
yeah, I had a bitmap punk giveaway too, guys.
Oh man, if you would have put punk in there, that would have won.
Yeah. But I didn't want to like get anyone's like hopes up. The one that I have is like not a great looking punk, but it's still a punk. So that's why I didn't want to put that in there. But I would have gave that one away if that would have won. I just didn't want to call it a punk because it's close, but I don't know if it's official.
You could have done a little snapshot of it.
Yeah, put it up there. That's true.
Yeah, but anyways, the Hot Chip Challenge. We're gonna figure out the date when we'll do that.
Probably around January.
What? No.
Whenever we get to 1,000 subs, I'll do it. No, I'll play. We'll figure it out, guys.
We're gonna do it live. We'll figure it out though. But what were you gonna say?
Let's jump into what we got. News.
Yeah. Let's do it. So, if you follow us on Twitter, then you would have known that Shizzy and myself hosted a Spaces today that was themed around Tap.exchange, which is the featured exchange that's being built for the Tap protocol token ecosystem. Santiago is also a big figure on Twitter for the Ordinal space, is leading that project. He has a team of developers, and what we found out, we kind of knew this already from just hearing some whispering in the space, that they've been meeting with Bison Labs and Benny from Track, and it looks like there's a possible kind of partnership with
Yeah.
Exchange and Bison Labs. And, this is going to be big for the protocol if that's the case, because what they're looking to do is really use Bison Labs to create a swap on the Bison network.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And I like it because we know that they were having trouble. Obviously, Unisat is creating a swap, and they have a team of people, and Santiago has a group of people. You know what I mean? So they're definitely struggling with their marketplace. So this was one of the solutions that I think Santiago said it today that Benny brought to him and said, "Hey, I had a call with Jay, and we think that this might be the way to go." And Santiago dug into it, and he loved the idea. So we'll see what happens with it. Obviously, they're gonna have to work with it, but Santiago said it again on the show that Jay gave them the code that they're going to need for the swap. So they are already 10 steps ahead and they're ready to go. Obviously, some test nets last years, right? So that's the only thing. But apparently the test net for Bison is ready. So we don't know. It could take 3 weeks, 6 months, 4 years. I mean, I think our Arbitrum's test net was almost 2.5 years. So you really just don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, well, I mean, people were using the testnet like it was mainnet, though.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I mean, like when it was testnet at that point, bro,
yeah.
it's like, come on, is it really testnet at this point?
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I do know that from what I'm hearing with Bison Labs, they're heavily motivated to get the ball rolling. They're definitely dedicated to making sure that like all the bugs are figured out and stuff. So I mean, they started their testnet today, right? So we'll get into that a little bit later.
Yep.
But yeah, so that was exciting, with the spaces today, just kind of getting into Exchange and what they're moving towards. So yeah.
All right, so we'll jump into the next one, which is maybe you want to show this.
Yeah.
Unisat testnet. Speaking of testnet, another testnet. They're starting September 25th. It's crazy that Bison and Unisat are kind of starting around the same time. I mean, Bison started at 9:20 and they're starting 9:25. I wonder if Bison kind of rushed this out to kind of get ahead of them. Just curious.
Yeah, possibly, right? Because they're definitely competition with each other. They're both going to be. I think everybody knows how eager the Ordinals market is in terms of being able to have a quick liquidity style marketplace for these BRC20s and tap protocol tokens, whatever tokens on the Ordinal layer. And so there was a race, right? So it's going to be very interesting because both of them are shooting for speed and both of them are shooting for liquidity, right? Liquidity pools, having AMMs. So it's going to be basically at this point, it's going to be like, what features does each one have that sticks out that the other, because I know that I'll be on both sides just testing it,
Yeah.
But the bitmap and fractionalizing, bitmaps and ordinals and assigning tokens to them and liquidity pools and AMM that Bison Lab's trying to do is amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
So
it should be fun. It should be insane. But and one thing that's annoying is people keep saying it's a layer 2. Bison is not a layer 2. It's a ZK rollup, a zero knowledge rollup, which basically means that it's done like it finalizes on layer 1 just in kind of like big bulks, I guess. It's not like stacks, which is kind of like not even a layer 2. It's it's kind of off paint.
Well,
it has its own indexers.
To be fair, I did hear Jay Lee in Leonidas's spaces not long ago, just like 30 minutes ago. He did refer to layer 2 just because that's what people were kind of talking, but he also referred it to a side chain to us, or like like he just likes to call it roll up whenever he was talking to us, right?
I asked him if it was layer 2 when he was with us, and he said no, it's a roll up.
Yeah.
So I guess contradicting, but
and I think a lot of this vocabulary can be interchangeable, in terms of layer 2, sidechain, blah, blah. At the end of the day, it's finalizing on Bitcoin, but it's doing a lot of the grunt work,
Yeah, I agree.
The side of it. So, that's definitely going to be exciting. And we'll see what happens there. But I do want to read this. So it says announcement: Unisat is gearing up. to release its BRC20 swap for an early public testing phase on next Tuesday, September 26, 2023. This is an innovative release. This innovative release will make use of the modular design for BRC20, which we previously elaborated upon during the Ord Summit 2023. And then it goes down to today, 400 plus invitation inscriptions are distributed to our community members freely. The criteria can be found on the page below. So if you click in here, you can see the inscription IDs. That's all 400. Then it gets into, in the days ahead, we'll continue to send out an additional 200 plus invitations from time to time. Please kindly help us spread the word of this thread with your address to increase your chances of receiving one. Please note, any eligible participant can access the swap by using the wallet of that address that holds the invitation inscription. In the event that the invitation is transferred to a new address, please be aware that it will require 300 block confirmations to become eligible for participation. That's awesome, actually. I like that. You know, like the fact that they're trying to prohibit
it's
people
like a week,
from
5 days.
Well, it's like trying to prohibit people from selling their inscription to have access, right? So, so basically, stay tuned. Exactly. So this is what I don't get. It says Jake right here. We know Jake Gallen, Jake.xbt, shout out. Didn't make it even though above 500 is eligibility. He had 518. I had 600. I have 600 points, man. Like, where's my my swap? Eric got one.
God damn it, Eric. Nah, he works his ass off though. He has so many inscriptions. But yeah.
This guy, I don't know if he's trying to sneak one in. He goes, "Hey, you deleted the points." So I don't know. Maybe like they. So yeah, pretty cool. Looks like next Tuesday, the 26th, will be the date that they start the testnet for Unisat. Man, I actually there's a little dark cloud over Ordinals right now. We're not going to get into that. We just talked about it for an hour, but like this is kind of like a little bit of sun coming up because we got Unisat testnet, we got Bison Labs testnet, both very strong possible solutions to trade with liquidity and AMMs and liquidity pools and a lot of interaction, for tokens.
Yeah, it should be fun. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to try everything. I mean, the more we have over here, the better it'll be for the space in general. It doesn't matter who makes it. I just want it working, and I don't want it to get hacked. So I hope these test nets really work well, and they don't rush them out, and we get some really, really cool swaps coming. So
yeah, and we haven't really hit on Libre either, and that's a third one, right? So Libre,
they've been quiet though.
Yeah, I do wish that they would be more open and aggressive with their marketing with it, because I don't know why they're not, right? Because
Libre, get on our show. Come on, let's talk about it. We'll put you out there. Come on.
Exactly. So yeah, so that is what's going on. So like you said, I'm open to using Unisat swap, Bison swap, tap.exchange, whenever all these solutions come out.
Boss,
and all of them.
So, and then I definitely reached out to a couple other people because we held the tap.exchange today, and I reached out to the boss guys, the Ord, and I said, hey, if you guys want us to host your spaces in the future, we'll definitely do it. And I told Bison the same thing. So we definitely want to give everyone the same opportunity. We're not just because I am friends with Benny and we are friends with Benny, doesn't mean that we're gonna like really just be on that. We're gonna really try to be everywhere. So we'll do a spaces for the Ord, we'll do a spaces for Bison, we'll do a spaces for your project. Hit us up. We'll host it. We'll bring you guys on. Just have enough people and don't be like Kimmy and not show up. Love you, Kimmy. But yeah.
We're just joking. We love you, Kimmy. But yeah, so the next thing that I wanted to kind of talk to, we'll go over sats during the market update, but we have a big announcement on the show, and that is we are announcing that we are now in a partnership with the Ordinal side, which is an exposure platform for the Ordinal space, right? And it's going to be like Bitcoin, really. Build on Bitcoin. You can definitely show no data here.
Yeah.
So there we go.
There we
There's the
go.
deeds. Yeah. So, there's going to be a section to where it's featured alpha and you'll be able to advertise on this site. But this is, we're going to have a launch party on this Saturday, but
Yeah.
we'll show the site. We're going to do a full episode that's dedicated to it. But I'll tell you this, that, there's going to be a connection with these NFTs or these ordinals, and where the spots will be in the alpha tab where you can actually advertise. There's no promises or anything, but look at these inscription numbers for what they are right now. 40,000. You can see that they're in the 40,000 range, so super super early. But I'm gonna back off a little bit because I don't want to spoil the big surprise for the dedicated episode, and then also Saturday. Make sure that you check our Twitter because we are doing a launch party spaces, and it's going to be set. What time is it?
It's supposed to be 3 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Central. What's that? 1 p.m. Pacific. But I was thinking, should we do it as a spaces? I mean, or should we do it as like a live? Should we do it on here?
Yeah, maybe we should do it live, but
that way we can show it.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We'll update you guys like we always do. We have weekly meetings, team meetings. Sam from over on the Ordinal side, great guy. He's we're partners now, so we'll keep you guys updated. But you guys know my background is digital marketing, so this is something that flows right into that. Shizzy's a natural born content creator, so it just made sense, right, for all of us. So
yeah, and I kind of want to be transparent with you guys. Kind of let you guys know how it happened. Sam, we did a show with Sam. We talked about it. We really liked his project, and we did a show. You guys can go check it out. Or discussions with Ordinal side. I think we might have been DeFi discussions still back then.
Yeah, we were.
But but anyway, we kept in touch. We talked, and then he said, "Hey, you guys would you guys want to join me on the Be Founders?" And we thought about it for a while, and we said, we took the pros and the cons, and we really didn't see any cons for it. So we jumped in. We told him, yeah. So we had a couple meetings before we jumped in, and then so we are part founders. I'm not going to tell you the percentage of it, but it's not a big percentage, and it's something that we are really excited for. And I just want to be transparent as possible with you guys. Like, there is no shilling of this project. We would not shill it. There's nothing really you can invest in right now. So it's just one of those things where it's it's the boots to the ground. We're building, and it launches this Saturday. So
yeah, and we believe in it, in terms of what it's going to represent, because it's grassroots. It's not something that like someone came over here with like millions of dollars, right? So and I think our audience and I think our audience knows us by now. That like. Yeah, I mean, if they don't know that we're genuine, then they don't know us. I would hope. I'm not trying to call myself genuine, but I think that we're just ourselves, right? And that's what we're going to continue to be. So we appreciate all the support, and we're gonna, we know that you guys will support us through this as well. So yeah, we wanted to kind of just put that out there, and then now we can jump right into the update.
Yep, let's go.
Let's do it. All right. So, number one sats. We know that the volume has been going crazy with this token, but the price has kind of come down. I think it got to like 0.00006 at one point. It's down to
0.67.
Did it? Oh wow.
Yeah,
so
it got
6.7, but it's still pretty high. It's the 4 zeros and the 446. So we're looking at 100 billion. The cheapest that you can get is $1,234. So I remember maybe like a week and a half ago, this was at like $730.
Yep.
Right. So definitely still up. There's been a lot, like I said, there was a dark cloud that's kind of been around, but like the Ordinal community, much props to you guys. We know how to get through stuff. So that's what we're doing. And so the focus has kind of come off of sats because of everything that's been going on. So let's see where it's minted out. I'm going to say like 96.24. So we still got 3.76% percent left to mint this baby out. Let's finish it strong.
It really slowed down, didn't it? Because it was like 90, 94, 95, and then like 96 has been really slow.
Yeah. I think a lot of it has to do with focus, right? Like what the focus has been on lately. But I will say this, though. This is perfect timing for it to mint out in the next week because of these swaps, right? I mean, let's think about the swaps, right?
Oh.
This is huge. So it's up 9% for the day because it did drop the previous day. So track is number 2 in total volume. Love to see track up 33%, sitting at 12.77 sats. Go in there, it's 33 cents. So this was sitting at 25 cents not long ago. Number 3, Oshi up 8.86 cents. Sitting at 5.96. Wow, it's pretty cheap. We'll see what happens there, but it is up 8.86% for the day. BTCS at 2.99. A little bit of a jump up there. The cheapest you can buy one for it, or buy a bundle here, is for 300 sats, sitting at 8 cents. Orpo number 5, 519 sats, sitting with a rise in 15.33%. Ordi down 0.35%. Kind of weird that Ordi's down, but they're sitting right under $4. So they actually, the past couple of days, they jumped up past $4 for the first time in a little bit, and then now they're down a little bit. Meme up 19.58%, back in the top 24. Odos, I don't know what Odos is, but it's up 35.91%. VMPX is down. Wow.
And that's because Zen's down, and DB Zen got pushed back again. There's a thing called DB Zen NFTs, and they were supposed to come out last week, but they got pushed back. So
the floor is sitting at 2, and the floor is sitting at 210, so it's a little misleading, but it's down from the last sell at 19.9%. Texos is down 3.39%. Light, wow. This is not, I'm a little shocked that this is in here because we haven't seen it in a while, right? So Light is up 175%. Interesting, very interesting. Bank is even 12 sats. Pepe is up 3.03%. Zbit is up 45.38%. OXBT is down 1.61%, sitting at 61 sats. What's the cheapest you can get at 59? Wow. So it's kind of creeping back down there. Excuse me. ORMM is up 2.79%. SBTC is up 7.14%. Buffy is back in the top 24. Up 11.25%. Chat is up 12.24%. Ords Games is up 43%, sitting at 300 sats, sitting at 8 cents. 8 cents. I was like, $8? No way. XBTC up 11.11%, sitting at 6 sats. Game is even, sitting at 27 sats. And MXRC, one of our favorite devs, started this project, is up 33%. And so you see there's not as many that have the break even, like no movement, so it's definitely starting to pick back up. Maybe people are anticipating the swaps, and that is your BRC20 market weekly market update.
Well, you're saying people are anticipating swaps. You got to remember they're a testnet, so we're probably months away, if not years away, from the actual swap being ready.
I definitely not years.
Well, no. Well, I heard that Unisat potentially won't have this swap ready till next summer.
Well, from what I heard from Bison Labs today, they're looking at maybe a month and a half, 2 months.
So the swap is ready on Bison.
Yeah, I mean
wow.
He didn't want to give a definitive time, but what he said was we want to get all the bugs out of the testnet. And once the bugs are out, but they're pushing, dude. There's a lot of people pushing right now. So,
all right, I'm definitely hoping you're right. And guys, if you don't know, we're having Bison on the show this Friday. It's going to be amazing. We'll probably have it out Saturday morning. It depends on what time it gets done. And I don't know. I was thinking too. Should we do that live? We haven't done it live.
Let's talk about it. The Bison Labs? Yeah. Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
We got to see what they're trying to share and all that stuff.
That's true. Yeah. All right. You guys, I'm just trying to put everything out in front of you guys. That's it. That's why we kind of talk in front of you. You won't see any other show doing that, and that's something that we want to do. Transparency. All right, I'll jump into the Magic Eden version of the update. All right, so we got Ordinal Maxibiz sitting at 0.23. It's been floating around there for a little while. And we have the Bid Apes by Bored Ape Yacht Club members sitting at 0.00625. Bitmap. This got down to about 0.0021, sitting back up about 0.023. I did buy more when I hit 2.1 today. I bought about 4 more, but I paid $6 for the freaking fee each. But I kind of want more. We were having a conversation, and Sam was kind of telling us that, I think this is gonna hit $1,000. So I got some FOMO when I heard that. I was like, everyone I buy potentially could be $1,000. Not financial advice, just fun talk, fun thinking. Let's hop into there. Let's let you guys see the prices for the individuals. Go to categories. If you wanted a 1-digit bitmap, you will be paying around 3 Bitcoin. If you wanted a 2-digit bitmap, you'll be paying around 0.15 Bitcoin. If you wanted a 3-digit bitmap, you'll be paying around 0.022. If you wanted a 4-digit bitmap, you'll be paying around 0.0028. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 28. 5-digit bitmap is sitting around 0.000349, sitting at about, I want to say, 50% higher than the floor. All right, we'll hop back to Magic Eden, continue this. Bitcoin Frogs, this is up a lot. It was sitting around 0.024. I think our last update. It's now sitting at 0.027. Bitcoin Punks sitting at 0.0185. Ordinal Punk sitting at 1.4. BTCD guys sitting at 0.48. Seize Control back in the top 12, first time in a while, sitting at 0.138. The Orc Cash, one of the Orc Cash tokens, sitting at 0.0038. This got up to 0.0041. The Forgettable Manifesto, this is something new, sitting at 0.00625. Bitcoin Whales up almost 100%. Yeah, almost 100% from the bottom, sitting at 0.001687. Nocturnal Maxis sitting up about probably about 50%, sitting at 0.035.
Dude, that one's crazy.
I missed my opportunity, bro.
I know, me too, man. Gosh, dang it! But like, I didn't want the ones that were floored. You know what I mean? Like
I like this one, but the price is so much higher than the floor.
Yeah, dang it! Like, I wanted to get mine, but look at the bag hat. Yeah, like there was a Superman one that was actually affordable. I almost got it, but it had devil horns, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get one with devil horns. But
definitely a missed opportunity. Definitely gonna look at this. The floor is very, very light. But you can be up freaking 0.07 just on the purchase alone.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Let's just FUD the project so we get them cheap. No. I'm kidding. We won't do that to our man.
What do you think about misprints? Type in misprints.
I misprint.
No,
which one?
The frog right there.
Oh,
so these are the naked frogs. They're pretty cheap, man. I was thinking, like their inscription numbers are really low.
Yeah.
And even if they like correct the inscription, these are still going to be low inscriptions.
I mean, what's that? 400.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to get pushed out of. It's still going to be sub 1 million. But my thing is they're also pretty rare that they're naked.
Yeah,
and they're pretty affordable. Like I think they're like $75 is the floor. So I was thinking about grabbing a couple of these. What do you think?
I don't know. I would only grab one if you're going to do the parent-child. Make one of these the parent, and then create your own little collection of like frogs or something. Because having the low inscription number could be like really cool, and then you own that frog, you can make little baby frogs. I don't know. Like no, but if you had a project and you wanted to do something, this wouldn't be a bad parent.
Yeah,
with the amazing inscription numbers that they have.
Yeah, I was just wondering your thoughts on it, but yeah. And then check one more for me if you don't mind, which is the Oracle. AC.
AC though.
Yeah, there we go. Oracles. Yeah. So those aren't
0.39, man.
They're still out of reach. Do they have palindrome? No, they don't have palindrome.
But they have block 9, first transaction, Nakamoto, and vintage.
Yeah. No, I mean, like more than anything in this project, I like the art. Like that's a dope one with the hood right there in the
Yeah,
right.
I know.
Right.
Oof.
So, but
Huge fan of this project.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. All right, and that is your Magic Eden update.
Yes.
So we're keeping this one short for you guys. We didn't touch on the Casey stuff because we just felt like if you're in the space, you already know, and I feel drowned by it, man. I feel fatigued. Ugh. But we'll touch on it a little bit. So Casey came out and he basically wants to put all the cursed inscriptions, basically mix them in. So if the inscription was cursed at inscription number, let's just say 1 million, now 1 million becomes 1,000,001, and so on, depending on where the inscription fits. Push them all in. This cleans up everything. But the part that you know, Benny has a problem with is that they will be continuously unstable. So the numbers will constantly change. But like we're talking like 1%. So your number might go down or might go up every now and then. Which, you know, if you hold number 69 or 420 or something, it's a big deal. It's not really a big deal in any other way. There is other complications that we haven't mentioned, but yeah, it's just I'm fatigued by it. What do you think?
Yeah. I think that this is a big test for the ordinal space. This is the biggest
Yeah.
test so far, actually.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
And if this is the biggest test so far, I think that as a community, we've done a damn good job being able to communicate with each other about it.
I agree.
If you've joined the spaces, there's been some emotional people, you could tell, but they're not attacking people that have the opposing opinion, and I
Yeah.
love that. The only thing that I see is some people on X, like being like really upset through their tweeting and stuff or whatever, right? But
Yeah.
in terms of spaces, I've been in probably like 4 separate spaces, 2 really big ones and 2 medium ones. That one of the medium ones was the ones that we just hosted.
Yep.
And then the Ordinal Coffee earlier, right? And
Yeah.
then I was in one yesterday with Leo, and then today with Leo and Bit God too. So those 2 big ones,
Yep.
and everybody is. It's almost kind of like there's like this stress with some of the people, you can tell.
Yeah.
I mean, Leonidas came out and said that like he definitely has some emotion tied to an early inscription of his that so I mean, people have to understand this too, is that there's the way that Ordinals is formed as a community right now, there's buckets, but
Yeah.
we've been able to kind of push our buckets together and get along so well. But for example, this person is in Ordinals because of the collectability, like the
Yep.
sequencing and the dating and right, the rarity, right? The
Yep.
rare stats. And then this person's in Ordinals because of the art. It's
Yeah.
starting to become a place for like one of one artists and platforms for one of one artists.
Yep.
And then somebody else is in it for the development because it's innovation, right? So those
Yep.
3 different buckets, right? Like we've experienced those in these spaces. And I think sometimes people will be so engulfed into why they're in Ordinals that they'll not really understand the collectability side, or the
Yeah.
collectability side can't really understand why the artist side is not like thinking the
Yeah.
collectability side is, you get what I'm saying? But at the
Yep.
end of the day, these spaces have shown that we're still able to come together, and
Yeah.
it makes me so happy that I'm here.
I agree. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm just really grateful to be here during these hard times, because once everything's going and running again, it's definitely going to feel like humbling to know, like, hey, this always wasn't like this, and I remember the tough days, and to get there, we have to go through this, and we'll do it together, and we'll do everything together, guys. That's why we put out these videos, and walk with us, run with us, and then eventually we'll celebrate with us. So.
100%. 100%. But
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, listening, subscribing. We're up to we're gonna hit that 700 number within this month. We appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We've been putting out videos every single day. I'm not seeing my family anymore, guys. I'm just putting out videos for you. But all week has been absolutely nuts. We have OCM this week. We have RCSV this week, and we have Bison again this week. We have Spaces this coming Saturday. Potentially another
Oh
live on
man,
Saturday.
we got so much, dude. Like, but
I
tomorrow's
know.
gonna be so exciting. Having OCM
Yeah.
on, and then the BRC 420 with
talk
Recursive
about that.
Verse and Bison Labs. We love it. We love it. It's tiring, but like it's when you have passion, right, for a community and what you ordinals and Bitcoin, then it's not it doesn't seem like work, right?
No, I
And
agree.
so we're really trying to get to 1,000 subs, guys. Like we know that like it takes time, but if you guys could support a sub, get your I always say grandma to sub, because if you can get your grandma to sub, that means you got your mom, your brother, everybody else to sub. So,
and we know, we look at the analytics, guys. We know there's 33% of our viewers are not subbed.
come on,
33%. That'll get us to that 1,000 number. But it's all right. We appreciate you anyway. Thank you guys for listening, watching. And just remember, we are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well. If you ever just need to listen, hop over there. Just appreciate you guys, and just want to say thank you.
All right. Peace.
And remember, the revolution will be televised. See you guys.